Hello everybody, I'm really glad to be here with you. As I see you have changed your coach. No, I'm sorry, I'm joking. John Owen is the guy that Sebastian Calbri worked with. You've created together this trick. But unfortunately, he couldn't come today because he has to work. So I'm here to do the spectator for this trick that is really good because you use the card case. It's always good to have a trick where you use a card case, because normally you don't use a card case, but now the card case is alive and it's very interesting. Do you have something to say, Sebastian? Just to tell you that I'm really sorry that John Owen couldn't come, but he had really to work. He had a close-up, so yes, but you will see him in the teaser. So I do recommend you this trick because I liked it a lot. It was a really good idea to use a card case because normally magicians don't use it. It's very visual, it's flash. I hope you will like it like we do. So welcome to the explanation of the extraction trick. Don't worry, it's not really complicated. You only have to do a manipulation, but not in the routine, but in the construction of the gimmick. So let's see how you do it in details and more close-up. So now we're ready. Show the gimmicks. So you have two gimmicks. One has no face-up card, and on the other one there is no back. So you have a gimmick for the back of the card, and the other one is the face of the card. So what you have to do, you put under the transparent the card. But me, I prefer to cut the golden part. Just here, but you do as you like. You cut it, you put it under, and you glue it. So here my gimmick is cut and glue, because it's very difficult to have the same color on two card cases. And if you don't cut it, it can be difficult to open the card case and take the cards. So your advice is to cut the golden part and glue it like you did here. But if you don't want to cut, you can just put it in the card case like this. So now, how to stick it on the card case? It's really easy. So you put your finger on your mouth, and now the card case is a little bit wet, and the gimmick can be sticked. Now it's perfect. It doesn't move, and as you can see, it looks like a normal card case. So don't be afraid, it will not move at all. Try to do it perfectly, not like this, or like this. Now it's perfect, and we're ready. And for the 10 of heart, you have to do exactly the same thing. So it's very simple to prepare the card case, where you use a card case, because so now we're ready, and now you're going to show us the revelation of the card. So after, I will teach you how to hide a card under the card case. Really easy. So to do the extraction, you only have to put your finger on the card and your thumb and the gimmick. You only have to pull the card and the gimmick in the same time. So I do it again. I put my gimmick back on the card case, like this. The card is under the card case. You put your thumb, your fingers, and you pull the card and the gimmick in the same time. I will try to do it very slowly. So, fingers, you take the card case in a middle grip, the fingers and the thumb, you pull the card and the gimmick and you turn your hand. And you can show the chosen card, so nothing really complicated. But what do you do now with the gimmick? You have two options. First, you turn the card, you put the card case on it, and you keep the gimmick. I show you again. So you do the extraction, you turn the card face up, and you keep the gimmick in a finger palm. You show the card case, you put it on the card, you take the card and keep the gimmick. So this is the first solution. Let's see now the other solution. You do the extraction, you turn the card face up, and you keep the gimmick in a finger palm when you give the card to your spectator and the card case too. So don't worry with this solution, because it's really easy to keep the gimmick in a finger palm. So nothing really complicated. We can now explain you the routine. So now, let's see the moment when you put the card under the card case. So first, an automatic way to do it. I do a force. I have two jack of hearts on the top of the cards. I do a refill force, and now the other jack is on the top of the cards. I do a break on the first card. The spectator look at the card, and when he does it, I just take the card case and put the card under it. So no problem, I have my card under the card case and I'm ready. I open the card case and I put it under my finger just to hide the card, just like this. It allows you to show every card of the deck without showing the chosen card. So now you take the cards, you put the cards in the card case, you ask for the card, you show it last time, put it in the middle of the cards, you can show it last time again, you push it, you close the card case, you take the card case in the middle grip, and you do the extraction. And now you can show the card and keep the gimmick. Let me show you another way to put the card under the card case. I will show you. You put the card on the bottom of the deck, just like this. You do your break. The card case must be like this. So here the chosen card is inside the deck. You do your break. With your right hand you take the card case and you put it in your left hand. You open with the cards the card case and put it on it. So everything is justified. And if you want the card face down, you only have to turn the cards when you do the trick. So for the extraction, you have the card face down and you do like this. But if you have the card face up, you can do like this and show the card after this. But if you want to do the other manipulation, you only have to have the cards face up. So you start like this with the cards face up, and now you can do the extraction with the card face down like we've shown you before. Okay, let me show you another technique, but I have to find my Jack of Hearts before. Here they are. Let's put the gimmick on the card case. Now I'm ready. So I do my force. I have my other Jack of Hearts like this. So if I want to put the card face down like this for the extraction, I take my cards, I do my break, and when I spread the cards, I take my card case. So now I have my card face up. I can show the card like this and ask the spectator what is your card and show the chosen card. So you can do as you like, face up or face down. But it's better to show the card like this than under the card case. But as you like. So now let's do the trick with a signed card. But don't be afraid, it's really easy too. And it's an automatic way to do this trick. So I have one Jack on the top and the other one on the bottom. I force the card and I have the other one on the bottom of the deck. So the card is signed. And now what you have to do is to lose the card. But in fact, you do a double cut to have the card with the signature in second position. So now on the top of the deck you have the duplicate Jack, and the second card is a signed card. But you can do a tilt too, as you like. So now what you have to do, it's only another trick, like an ambitious card. The card is lost, and you can show that the card is on top. You put the card on the table and say that you will do a little bit more. Remember that the signed card is on top. You do your break. You take the card case, you open it, you put the deck inside the card case, you take the duplicate card push it inside the deck, and now you can show the index. So for your spectator, it's a signed card, but she can see the signature. You push it, you close, you do the extraction, and you're done. So it's really easy. Only with a double lift and a finger palm. I keep my card. No, I keep it to sell it. I give you my ring if you want to buy a Porsche. And if we want to do the trick with no duplicate card, it's really easy. I keep my Jack of Heart. Normal card, it can be any card. A little bit more of techniques. So you have to control the card and put it on top. So my Jack of Heart is on top of the deck. But you can do as you like. You only have to have the card on top of your deck. You do the break, and you take the card case, as usual. Thank you. Okay, let's do now another version with the card face up. Because remember, you have a gimmick with the face up card. So, you put your finger on your mouth, and you stick the gimmick perfectly. So you have your, so you take your 2-10 of heart and put it on top. You do your force, you do the break, but instead of doing with the card face down, you will do it with the cards face up. You do the break, you spread the cards, and in the same moment you take the card case. You open it with your finger like this. You take the deck, you put it inside the card case but face up. Same thing with the card. You show the 10 of heart, you close the card case. Now you tell your story. And how you do the extraction. This time you use the other hand, the right hand. You put your thumb on the gimmick and the other fingers on the card. You pull, but you have to hide the gimmick with your thumb. So when you give the card to your spectator, do it very quickly. Otherwise, do the change. Let me tell you something with the card case. What I do is I fold the card case like this, very strongly. It's easier, and I cut these two parts. It allows you to put the deck inside the card case easily. And on the other one, there is no back. Under, and you glue it. So in a certain way it's very classical, but what I liked in this trick is that it's very visual and there is a transformation. But if you don't want to cut, you can just put it in the card case like this. Case. But it's really easy. You put your finger on your mouth, but when you have something that is small and become big, we have a transformation, like in this trick. And here it's visual, so it's very a good trick. So thank you for this trick. When I was a kid, I did like John Wayne, you know, with the horse. No, it's John Owen. Oh, okay, so I'm sorry. or like this. Now it's perfect, and we're ready. And for the